Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 vending machines you'll wish we had more of in the world. So, vending machines are super useful. You can get a quick snack very easily for just a few dollars. And they're always open as there's no staff needed to man them. But around the world, there are some amazing and ridiculous vending machines you'll wish we had more of. Before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10 we have Caviar. So California is a pretty fancy place. There are places like Beverly Hills and Hollywood where celebrities flock to. Well, California also has some of the most fancy vending machines on earth. What if some billionaire wants a quick snack? But it's late at night, so there's no 5-star restaurants open. Well, luckily they can use one of these caviar vending machines. Many people have never tasted caviar, and that's because the cost of a pot of it can range from anywhere to $66 to $1,000. But in Los Angeles, California, you can buy pots of it from vending machines. Next up is dog food. So that caviar one was pretty cool, but it's not exactly helping the world in any way. Well, this vending machine helps the world in more than just one way. And no, it's not simply a vending machine that sells dog food. This vending machine is located in Istanbul, Turkey. It actually gives free food to stray dogs on the street. Istanbul has a big problem with stray dogs. But it doesn't just give the dogs food, there's a human catch. But don't worry, it's a good catch. In order for the food to be dispensed, you need to put plastic bottles into the machine. This machine then stores the plastic bottles, waiting for them to be recycled. Then once a plastic bottle has been deposited, it will give out free dog food. So this not only helps a ton of stray dogs, it also saves the planet. These are totally non-profit and are put there by the government. I think every city should have one of these. We all know every city has some stray dogs. And even if they don't have that many stray dogs, it's always good to have bottle recycling areas. Next up is freezing cola. So when you think of vending machines, what do you think of? The number one thing located in vending machines is Coca-Cola. Usually this Coca-Cola is quite cold, but it's a vending machine and many vending machines don't have fridges. So instead you just have to have a room temperature Coca-Cola. Well, in this amazing vending machine located in Japan, there's self-freezing bottles of Coca-Cola. For just a few yen, you can have a cola turn instantly into a slushy before your very eyes. You simply buy the Coca-Cola bottle as normal from the vending machine. But then when it's opened, it turns into a slushy before your very eyes. So how does this work? Well, it's all done by simple thermodynamics. Because it's a pressurized container, this means there is some pressure inside the bottle. If it's been frozen, this means that when you twist the cap off, the pressure is released into the liquid. As the pressure goes down, so does the temperature, making this instantly freeze. This is so simple, yet absolutely genius. And I think they need to have these everywhere. Imagine an instant Coca-Cola slushie on a hot day. Next up, we have puppies. We all know that a dog is not just for Christmas. What that phrase means is you shouldn't just buy a dog out of impulse and then get bored of it. Well, in Japan, they have a slightly different way of thinking about it. In Japan, you can actually buy a puppy from a vending machine. In Tokyo, there's a large vending machine which houses puppies. The puppies are in small boxes and they have things to play with, such as a rope. Passers-by then simply put in money and they get to take these puppies home. Some say it's kind of irresponsible to have puppies in vending machines like this. But do you think this is an awesome and cute idea? Or do you think it's kind of irresponsible and should not be happening? Next up is underwear. So you may think an underwear vending machine is harmless. Maybe it's just useful in case someone has a bit of an accident. Well, in Japan they have an underwear vending machine, but these are not just any old underwear. Instead, these are apparently used underpants. These are put in vending machines and then people buy them for various reasons. The technical term for this is called a barusaro. And it is literally a vending machine that sells what they claim are used underpants. I'm not sure if they're really used though. I mean, who would use underpants and then give them to a vending machine? Perhaps it's just what they say to trick people into buying them for whatever reason. But one thing's for sure, this is a very, very strange vending machine. Next up, we have crabs. So we already know you can buy live animals from vending machines like the puppies. Well, in China, you can buy crabs from a vending machine. But the weird thing about this is the crabs are alive. Technically, you could buy one of these crabs and keep them as a pet, seeing as they are still breathing. But the idea is you're supposed to buy the crab, then take it home and boil it and eat it. If you're thinking the crabs are having a terrible time in this packaging, don't worry. They keep the temperature of the box at 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. This makes the crabs go dormant, kind of making them pass out. So they're pretty much asleep and they don't feel anything while they're in this box. If you're wondering how do you get the crabs out of the packaging without getting snipped, then don't worry. Believe it or not, the clear packaging is actually edible. You simply drop it into water and it will simply dissolve. So this is one very cool and also very strange vending machine product. Next up is eggs. So this is another one coming out of Japan. It seems you can get everything in vending machines in Japan, including eggs. You're probably wondering, how would an egg be sold in a vending machine? Surely when it drops down for you to collect it, it would break, right? Well, if you're up for a late night egg and all the stores are closed, then have no fear. In Japan, they have these very special vending machines. You simply put the money in and it pretty much opens up a locker. You press the button on whatever locker you want and then it opens up for you to take the eggs. This kind of looks like a strange incubating scientific lab, but instead it's simply an egg vending machine in Japan. Next up is umbrellas. How many times have you gone outside and then it started pouring with rain? You likely either have to take refuge in a Starbucks, or you'll just have to put on a brave face and get soaking wet in the rain. Well, in Hong Kong, you don't have to worry about that whatsoever. In Hong Kong, there's actually various umbrella vending machines. You can select various colors and you can get them for the price of only $5. In Hong Kong, they do get a lot of rain showers, but they also get a lot of sun, and some people buy these umbrellas to get rid of UV rays. As someone who lives in the UK, I really wish they had these over here. It rains all the time here and it would be super handy to have an umbrella vending machine. Whoever makes the first umbrella vending machine in the UK is about to be very, very rich. Next up, we have fish. So this is not a vending machine for pet fish. Instead, what's housed inside these vending machines are flying fish soup. If you're wondering what that is, then allow me to explain. Basically, it's a bottle which contains a grilled flying fish. Inside is also some algae and liquid. You can buy this very interesting Japanese meal for only 650 yen. That's around $6 US, so that's a pretty good deal. But I have to say, the look of these things is pretty scary. But let me know, would you guys buy flying fish soup or would you give it a miss? Next up, we have burgers. Burgers were invented in Hamburg, Germany, and if you go to many burger stores like McDonald's, you'll have an interactive screen to order on. But of course, there still has to be kitchen staff to make the burgers. Well, if you go to Russia, there's no people involved at all when it comes to getting a burger. That is because they have something called a vend cafe. You can get many different kinds of burgers, including cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and chicken burgers. That's right, any burger under the sun is stocked in this thing and is kept warm. You simply put in around $2 US and press a button. Then a tasty burger will be deposited for you to enjoy. If any of you guys live in Russia, let me know if you've seen one of these things and let me know if you've used them. I'm not sure how good a vending machine burger would taste, but I can't think of anything more convenient than that. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the most awesome vending machine you wish you had in your local area. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.